Hello, everybody. It's not only this list.
Ow! You hit me in the face, dickwad!
Sorry, actually, I need that. Can I have it back? I am Matthew Laubtner. I am the co-host of Nerdy Schoolers Film Podcast, and this is my top 10 for the year. Now, first, I'm going to mention movies I did not see, because there are some movies on this list that you might be shocked they're not on this list, because I didn't see them. I didn't see Ex Machina. I never finished it. I did watch some of it, though. I didn't see The Revenant. I didn't see The Danish Girl. I didn't see Room. I didn't see Straight Outta Compton, which is probably the biggest one there that I didn't see. Joy, Good Dinosaur, and Anomalisa. Now, let's talk about my honorable mentions, because I have a lot of them. Concussion, Southpaw, Trainwreck, Ant-Man, The Gift, Man from U.N.C.L.E., Cop Car, Age of Ultron, Sicario, The Visit, Krampus, Rogue Nation, Carol, Peanuts, The Night Before, and Jurassic World.
Whoa!
Let's get to the top 10. Kicking off the top 10. The Big Short. Now, I just saw this movie yesterday. I actually found it really interesting, mainly for what the subject was about.
Hey.
It had some weird scenes, yes, but it kept with the realism and mockumentary style that I liked with this movie, because it did feel modern. It felt like somebody went out, made a documentary. It was pretty good, and all the performances, Christian Bale, Steve Carell, Brad Pitt.
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling! Yes, Ryan Gosling. I almost forgot, because he's, barely in the movie. Other than that, though, I really like The Big Short, and that's why it's on my number 10. Now, number 9. The Martian. Ridley Scott did a great job directing this movie. Matt Damon was fantastic, and the rest of the acting was really, really good. It's a really good movie, but there's just some movies that, excel more. But that's still a really good movie, though. I am not, dissing on it. If you haven't seen The Martian, go see it when it comes out on DVD. You'll really like it. Everyone in this room here liked it.
Hey, stop bringing me up!
Now, kicking off with number 8. Kingsman. Secret Service. This came out earlier in the year, so, this was before a lot of... And this is probably one of the first really good movies of the year. This was. Now, what Kingsman was so good is because Matthew Vaughn's direction was solid. The movie had some blood, which made it fun and enjoyable, but it also made fun of spy movies, which I really like spy movies. Just making fun of Bond and stuff. It was really good. Plus, Sam Jackson was a great villain. Taron Egerton did a really good job, as well as Colin Firth. Dude, you need to be in more action movies. You are really good for an old man.
Hey, stop dissing the old people.
Now, number 7. Really, it should be 8, but it's The Hateful Eight. The Hateful Eight, it's an experience, this movie. You have this 8 great ensemble cast, plus also another person I don't want to name for if you haven't seen the movie yet. And you have them all stuck together in a cabin, in a blizzard. And at any moment, any of the other could kill each other. It makes for a really good movie. All the acting was great. Sam Jackson did a fantastic job. Kurt Russell did really good. Everyone else did too, especially Jennifer Jason Leigh, Walton Goggins. I can keep talking about Tim Roth, Michael Madsen. Just go see the movie. It's out now, wide, so go see it. I recommend that movie. Now, number 6. Spotlight. This begins the top 1 to 6, which was really hard. And Spotlight, I know as a movie, I can probably never not watch it for a little while. That movie, I still do not deny, was a very fantastically done movie. The direction was solid. It's a perfect movie. There's nothing wrong with it. Really, if you want to complain about how it's really hard to watch, then you could. But other than that, it tells this really interesting and disturbing story that these actors, and you see these actors react to it, and some of them take it differently, as well as they're just trying to figure out the story. It's really good. It shows how far people will push to find the truth, as well as also how f***ed up some people are. Okay, now we're going to number 5. Steve Jobs. Michael Fassbender. Damn it, you are a good Steve Jobs. What I love about Steve Jobs is that Michael Fassbender's performance made the movie. Because without Michael Fassbender, it probably wouldn't have been as strong. It was all centered around Michael Fassbender. That's why he needed to play it perfectly, which he did a great job at. Even though he didn't, for most of the movie, didn't look like Steve Jobs, he acted like Steve Jobs. He was that misogynistic bastard. I suggest that if you haven't seen Steve Jobs, what the hell was wrong with you? You should have gave money to this movie. It was really good. And I suggest when it comes out on DVD or rental, you should definitely pick it up and watch it. Now we're going to number 4. Inside Out. I should say thanks to Bryan because I wasn't able to see this in the movie theater. Now,
Shame on you.
Inside Out, and boy, I got this movie wrong when it first came out. Inside Out is a fantastic movie for any age, whoever, how old or young you are. And mainly it's because of what it deals with. Like, with the whole depression, running away, like puberty. It's brilliant. Pete Docter was a brilliant man for thinking of this idea because he was able to show like how like your mind is all like kind of weird in this time, but keep it, kid appropriate so kids could like be like, oh, funny. But then adults are like, damn, I went through that shit. And then teenagers are like, I'm going through that right now. And you get to see it. That's why it's such a good movie, and I recommend it to everyone. Or as Bryan would say, and Kenny,
everyone.
Now, we're going to the top 3. Now, this was a very hard, like, top 10 in general, let's say, this year. I had a bunch of movies on here. I could have done a top 20. Now, let's begin with number 3. Mad Max Fury Road. This movie was my favorite movie this summer. It was a great movie. If you haven't watched it by now, go watch it. I've seen it like 5 times already. And every time, what's interesting about this movie, even though it's an action movie, every time I watch it, I notice something different always. Something small. Nothing big, but something like small, like a small different detail. I'm like, oh, I didn't catch that the first or third or fourth time. Mad Max, even though it's an action movie, it's actually got a lot of rewatchability other than, because of the storytelling, that's why. The way it's told, through visuals, you get more backstory. It's like these small details that you have to like pick up and examine. And that's what makes it so good. As well, the movie's goddamn beautiful. For like a post-apocalyptic Australian movie, it looks beautiful.
All right, Matt, what are your top 2?
My number 2. Star Wars. The Force Awakens. I don't have to really say the full thing. Come on, you all caught what I was trying to say.
Hey!
Now, this movie, I've seen 3 times. I love this movie. It's so good. I mean, I know there's issues with it. I understand. There's these small issues with Hux, but I don't really give a shit about him. Like, I don't care. I don't, like, just tune him out. But, I don't know. I just really like this movie because it's just really rewatchable. You catch things. You really, like, just like Mad Max, you catch things. Different sometimes.
Like Mark Ellis's cameo in the film.
JK. Like,
he's in the movie.
Yeah, JK. It's just so good. There's nothing else I can say. Go see that movie. Throw money at Disney. Give him another $1 billion.
Easy with the fanboyism.
It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Now, number 1. Creed. That's right. Okay, let me tell you something, alright?
He hasn't seen Rocky!
No, but I really like Creed. Creed is so good, alright? Creed, it was just such a good movie. There are no issues with it. Coogler does a solid job with the goddamn movie. There is an interesting storyline. This movie is not predictable. This movie is like... It's not even a boxing movie, it's a drama. It's a drama between Sylvester Stallone and Michael B. Jordan. But Michael B. Jordan being, he wants to rise under his father's name, and then you got Sylvester Stallone trying to deal with some of the stuff he's had in the past Rocky movies happen. Sylvester Stallone didn't phone his in performance. He is like a main character in the movie. He is. But those 3, Tim, Tessa Thompson, and Michael B. Jordan are all the main characters. And it's about them. All of them, not just him. Just, there's nothing else to say. Like, you need to see this movie. You haven't seen it since Thanksgiving. What the hell's wrong with you? It's going out of theaters soon. Go see it. Just see it. Just see it. Even if you're not a Rocky person, just see it. Just see it! That is it. That is my top 10 of the year. I am very confident in my list, and I can't wait to see Andrew's list next. Yeah. So, if you like this video, give Bryan your money. Give him your money. Yeah, give him like your bank account. Like, he'll take it.
I'll take a second credit card.
Yeah.
I want a second.
Money. Like, even if you don't, like, just give us money.
Just give him money. Or just give him a like. Give him a subscribe. Give him support. He's a good man. He's going to college soon. So, yeah. Bye-bye.